Hi, my name is SABRINA binti Muhammad Harman. My matrix number is 207679.
Hello, my name is NISHA AZURIN binti Muhammad SALEH. My matrix number is 207937. Today we're gonna talk about effects of over-exercising among adults. First, I will pass to Sabrina to start the presentation.
To begin this presentation, I would like to share to you a quote from Jamie Lynn Sigler, which is, I have something called exercise bulimia, which is where you read off your calories by over-exercising. Alright, exercise bulimia is the extreme exercise behavior. A person with this psychological disorder often over-exercise to burn their fats and also calories. Next, the fun fact that we have found is people who work out with a partner are more likely to stick with their fitness regimes. As we all know, it is hard for us to stay consistent with the exercise routine, right? Especially when we do it alone. So I think it will be more productive when we work out with the loved one. Alright, let's move on to the definition of what is over-exercising. Over-exercise is performing exercise too intensely for too long. It means that too much exercise can actually put us into less healthy lifestyle where we push our body over the limit. Alright. Proceed to our first main topic, which is the effects of over-exercising among adults. Our first point is over-exercising leads to overtraining syndrome, OTS, or physical burnout. What is physical burnout? Physical burnout is when we are overtraining either physically or mentally. It can be caused by not taking enough rest days, which makes us feel unmotivated to do any workouts after that. Sometimes it can also make us constantly feel fatigued or find ourselves bored doing any workouts. Burnout is actually normal for all, but it can be avoided by doing exercise regularly and keeping workout to a few days a week with plenty of rest in between. The example of burnout is fatigue. Fatigue happens when you do not take time to recover properly. It means that our bodies do not get enough time to repair itself. Fatigue can cause a slow energy availability. We may not be able to do as many works as before when our energy has drained. Another example is hormonal dysfunction, which it exerts the negative effect on cortisol and epinephrine. As we all know, epinephrine is the stress hormone. So the increase in levels of cortisol can reduce our energy levels, while too much stress hormone, which is the epinephrine or also called adrenaline, can cause us rapid pump of heartbeat. This hormonal imbalance will further lead to emotional liability. This hormonal imbalance that leads to emotional liability, trouble with concentration, and difficulty of sleep. That is from me. I will pass to Nisha for the second point.
Okay, thank you, Sabrina. Okay, first, we do exercise because health is very important, especially when you're adults. But apparently, over-exercising can lower our health system. Next slide. It increases our heart risk by develop early heart disease due to coronary artery calcification, CAC. So what is CLC? CAC is a buildup of calcium or unwanted substance that make the artery less flexible. In other words, those calcium and unwanted substance block the proper blood supply, result in the heart becomes starved of oxygen. Next, it also causes the abnormal heart rhythm and increased resting heart rate that according to Journal of Athletic Training, if your resting heart rate is increased by more than 5 beats per minute, it can make you experience overtraining syndrome, as in Sabrina's point, which is very bad because it can impair your immune system. Next slide. Next, over-exercising can give damage to bones and muscles. Some people really push themselves really hard on exercise until they forget to consume vitamin D or calcium. This can lead to bones become brittle and joint get sore. When the bones are experiencing increase in amount of stress, it will remodeling and strengthen the bone. However, if the area of the bones is too much stress, the bone will actually begin to fail. Plus, joint get sore can cause severe damage where the muscles is permanently damaged and makes it hard or never recover. Next, women that face deficiency of calcium are greater developing osteoporosis and bone loss. This makes a sudden unexpected fractures that cause a drastic change in your life, which are not being able to move or do things properly. Next slide. So in conclusion, over-exercising gives you a lot of bad effects such as lead to overtraining syndrome OTS or physical burnout by fatigue and hormonal dysfunction and lowers health system by develop early heart disease and give damage to bones and muscle. But you can avoid it if you exercise regularly and practice balanced diet. Exercise is supposed to be good for your soul, mind, and body, not to make you feel exhausted. It's okay, it's never too slow or too late to be in your best fit. You may not be there yet, but you're closer than yesterday. My last word is train because you love your body, not because you hate it. I think that's all from us. Thank you for lending your ears.